What's up, Rayquazers? So, got a match here from S4J's stream. You know, Sucker for Jessica. I just abbreviated his name like everybody does, because, I mean, Sucker for Jessica's a lot to say. S4J just kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit. But yeah, we had a UU match on his stream, and as you can see, like, his is, right, his is a pretty powerful UU team. And I brought some. I really need to update my UU teams in this ROM because, yeah, this is literally the only UU team I have. But we'll work with it. So I'm going to lead off with Golem because Golem's a pretty good lead, and he's going to lead off with his Raikou and go for the Aura Spear, which kind of surprises me. I mean, what if I had gone for the Earthquake first turn? I guess he kind of knew that I wasn't going to, because then I wouldn't get up my Stealth Rocks, which obviously would be bad for me. And now he's going to bring in his Gliscor as I go for the Sucker Punch. So now he knows I have Sucker Punch, which is highly dissatisfying. And now he's going to predict my switch out into a Xatu, which is well done on his part. So, yeah. Pretty good prediction right there. And honestly, yeah. So, whatever. I got predicted. I really don't care. So he's going to go for the Substitute. And right here, this isn't good. Because, you know, he has a Substitute up. He can pretty much go for a free Aura Spear. I'm a little, yeah. So I kind of predicted him to go for the Calm Mind, predicting my Sucker Punch, but obviously he's behind a sub, so he can just go for the Aura Spear as well and just KO me. So that was probably what I should have predicted. And gotten rid of the Substitute, which would have been useful. And I'm just going to go for the Overheat right here on the Raikou to break the Substitute. And I figure, you know, he doesn't know that I'm not Choice Specs, but now he does, because I'm going to switch out. I was actually hoping to predict him switching out into his Blastoise so I could get a Volt Switch on it, but that's not going to be the case, unfortunately. Fortunately for me, I have Snorlax, and even without any invested special defense or HP, I'm still going to take this hit very nicely, like ridiculously nicely. Actually, no, I think I do have some HP because, you know... Actually, I'm pretty sure I have special defense and HP. Never mind. I take back my last comment. I have special defense and HP, but I also have 252 attack, which is why this Snorlax does tons of damage. So I'm going to predict him switching into something else, so I figure this is a pretty good chance to bring in my Yanmega, and he is going to go for the Toxic, unfortunately, because that's going to really reduce Yanmega's effectiveness. Because, you know, now Toxic's going to start racking up and all that. And he's going to withdraw right here, which is pretty okay. You know, he withdraws into Snorlax. I go for the Giga Drain, and I believe I get a crit here. Yeah, I get a crit, which obviously doesn't really matter that much. But, you know, crits are always nice to get. And so I'm going to switch out here because there's really nothing I can do to this freaking Snorlax. So I'm going to switch into my Xatu, predicting... I'm not sure what I was predicting at that point. Maybe the Whirlwind. And I'm going to go for the U-turn just to go ahead and switch out because he went for the rest. So that means I can bring in a Azumarill and hopefully threaten him out with this Choice Banded Superpower. He is going to stay in, though, just to see what move I'm going to go for, knowing that if I don't go for that Choice Banded Superpower, Snorlax is pretty much going to live. But look how much that Choice Banded Huge Power Superpower does to this freaking Snorlax. That's... Azumarill, you're ridiculous. The only reason you're good is because of your ability, though. So now he's going to switch out into his Blastoise right here, which, unfortunately, I believe is going to outspeed me anyway, so I decided to switch here, because... what if he went for the Toxic? I know it's his spinner, but he might try and go for Toxic or something. Obviously, he's seen an opportunity to spin, though, and thus that kind of causes problems, because now my rocks are gone, which means he's not taking entry hazard damage when he switches in, which is highly disappointing. So I'm going to pull a Volt Switch here, and now he has switch advantage. But I'm going to bring in Azumarill, because Azumarill kind of checks everything. I actually predicted him switching into his Raikou, and I also want kind of to have the Aqua Jet going on. He's going to get the Crunch, which is disappointing, but it doesn't really do that much. So obviously he doesn't really have any attack investment, and right here I see a perfect opportunity to go ahead and let Yanmega kind of finish it out. He gets the crunch again, which is unfortunate because, again, that's reducing my Yanmega survivability, which is highly disappointing. Unfortunately, if I wasn't poisoned with Toxic, this would be going so much better for this Yanmega, but of course I'm Toxic, so that's not going so well. So now he's going to bring in his Gligar, and I honestly could have predicted the Stealth Rocks at this point, but I figured he wasn't actually going to go for them that fast. I thought maybe he was going to try and pull a double switch into Raikou again, which is not the case, and I go for the Air Slash here because I kind of figured he probably doesn't want to leave right here, because, you know, why would he? I probably should have just gone for the Air Slash first turn as well. But, oh well, what are you going to do? You make bad predictions sometimes. And so I'm going to bring in my Rotom Heat, and he is going to go for the Roost, and here is a perfect opportunity to go ahead and burn him, because that's going to reduce his survivability, and his Earthquakes aren't going to be really doing anything on my Azumarill, so I can safely switch in my Azumarill at this point. Unfortunately, he reveals that he has the Toxic, which, yeah, that kind of sucks, because now Azumarill, if he gets hit by this Toxic, which he does, of course, he did miss the first Toxic, to be fair, though, which kind of helps a little bit for me, and because, you know, he could have roosted off this second turn right here if he hadn't missed. So, obviously, Aqua Jet comes in handy, and now he's going to bring in Nidoqueen, and I know that I need Death Fodder of some sort. So he's going to go for the Earth Power, and I was thinking, you know, he's going to either Ice Beam or T-Bolt me, and Xatu's gone. I need Death Fodder at this point. But he has the freaking Blizzard, and he hits it, which is disappointing, because if I had hit that Psychic, that would have been nice. I know Snorlax should be able to take a hit, at least I'm hoping, just because I know I have some special defense investment. And so I'm going to go for the Earthquake, and that is going to actually bring down the Nidoqueen to a point where my Azumarill can revenge kill his Nidoqueen if he decides to leave it in. Which I don't really know why I'd switch out to Raikou at this point, because Raikou would be dead. Aqua Jet's a guaranteed 2-hit KO on Raikou, so I'm not really afraid of Raikou too much. So now I'm going to just kind of, you know, stay in, sack my Azumarill, because I don't really have anything else to go into. So I'm just going to go for the Aqua Jet right here just to get off some damage, maybe hoping for a crit, but crits, you know, don't necessarily happen when I need them. I'm going to live with 17, which is highly disappointing, because if I wasn't poisoned, I would have lived and managed to fire off another Aqua Jet, which would have been highly useful, because then I wouldn't have had to waste Overheat, because I know Volt Switch isn't going to take out this Raikou, since I'm not Choice Specs. I'm a bulkier variety of Rotom. So, obviously, Volt Switch wouldn't outright take out the substitute, otherwise I'd go for that, so I wouldn't have to lose some special attack investment, which it's not really going to matter at this point, because, you know, Aura Spear is going to bring me down low enough to where his Chandelure can easily come in and revenge kill me. Unfortunately, I do lose this match, but it was a very, very fun match with Sucker for Jessica. I was glad to have it on the stream, and it was fantastic. My team was BS, but I already knew that, and he mentioned he didn't play UU, so I guess it kind of all balances out. Because he mentioned he hasn't played UU in a while, so it all balances out. I have a bad team, he hasn't played UU in a while. It's all good. So honestly, yeah, I'll probably work on actually getting more UU in on this ROM, because I have tons of UU on other. But that's pretty much going to be it, so comment, like, and sub if you haven't already, and see you guys later.